out in his only trip to the plate.
Now, look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Here's Chris Bryant now. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A runner on first with 2 away. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Cubs strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the third now, digging in for his second at-bat, Bryce Harper. He drew a walk his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-1 home.
Ball, that's inside.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
2 strikes.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Real Muto.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. And he misses 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Striding in once again, Jay Bruce.
Jay Bruce.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. Swinging here is Bruce as this is on the ground out to second. They'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Philly their 2-0 lead. New inning set to get underway. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
To the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Sinker misses, ball 4. So he's aboard following the 1-out walk. Their second of the ball game so far as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And as you can see there, they're currently tied for the top spot in the NL in that category. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
The 2-2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's Harrison for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Cubs are down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. At the plate, Scott Kingery. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Into the box now, Josh Harrison. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Harrison in front, 3 balls and a strike.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Full count.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Grounded back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
At the plate now, Jake Arrieta got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Now the 2-1 pitch is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3. The 3-1. Full count, 3-2. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The relay, throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Nick Williams. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Grounded to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. We're through 4. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watched it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Runner at first following the error. And set to go is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. The 3-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
The pitcher, number 62, Jose Quintana.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jose Quintana. Here it comes on 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Javier Baez would be next. The 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Still down 3-0. Ready once again, Bryce Harper. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. The 2-1. Three runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors so far on the Philadelphia line score. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to make a change as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Alec Mills enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Alec Mills.
JT Realmuto will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. And the 2-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back on it is the left fielder. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Stepping in now, Jay Bruce. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. Smoke toward the hole. Oh, look at the stop by Rizzo. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And that brings up Javi Baez. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. The 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
In now, Jason Hayward. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard on the ground to second. Segura for 1 on the first, and a big ground ball there as they turn the double play on Hayward.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
2 balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Sent on the ground out to second. Harrison has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. And in steps Scott Kingery. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Josh Harrison stands in. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Jake Arrieta. The 1-2.
Ball. 2-2 count.
2 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another try at 2-2. Weakly hit to third. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 3-0. Anthony Rizzo to the plate. It was a walk in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. Got him on the good slider there. Time tonight. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters mode. Getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Ian Happ. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. This is on the ground over to first. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
David Bodie will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, David Bodie.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Rizzo is on his way home. Now the relay home, and he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
Hey, there's a bullet base hit right to center field, D'Aro. Looked like there was going to be a close play at the plate. Good job of base running, rounding third, making sure that he was able to get in to score.
This is always one I wonder why the third base coach doesn't send more. You see more balls from the center fielder hit the mound and not make it all the way home with a lot of steam on it. Nice aggressive base running.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Victor Arano trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Javier Baez will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Two men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Philadelphia is on top 3-1. Jeremy Jeffress gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Gene Segura standing in. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, he's a .333 hitter. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's foul.
Down into left center for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Real job.
So now to the plate, Nick Williams. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. The 2-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Hit on the ground to short. Kipnis on to Rizzo at first, and they get them both. So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
Thank you.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper, number 13 for him on the year, and the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Ryan Tepera takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Capera.
Stepping in now, Reese Hoskins. Good battle. Count remains full. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 4-1 Philadelphia. Leading off the inning, Jason Hayward, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Williams is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. And Bruce has got this one 2 away now. Hector Neris enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 50, Hector Neris.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Craig Kimbrell is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Striding in, Jay Bruce. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
A bouncer to the left side. Bryant is up with it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Settling in now, Scott Kingery. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-1 home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Kimbrell has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. The 1-2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 7.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Kimbrel pauses. Here's the 1-1. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off. And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Didi Gregorius will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 18, Didi Gregorius.
Bouncer up the middle. Kipnis is there. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. David Robertson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
David.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
They look like they're up against it here. Down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Grounded to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And this is hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
At the plate now, Ian Happ. Hard liner to center field. Williams is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next to the pad, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 1-1. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. Fouled away. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Phillies will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of a series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Phillies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jake Arrieta wins his 3rd of the season. David Robertson records the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs on 10 hits. 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Cubs, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jake Arrieta. His record is now 3-4. The save to David Robertson, his 15th. The loss goes to Jose Quintana. He goes to 4-3. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.